The next technique in first round is Whirling Warrior. This is one of the few right punches that we actually have in this level. First round tends to be a collection of left punches, as we haven't addressed many of them that are in the system up to this point. The other techniques, they're good techniques for left punch. Several of them, if they were needed in a form or set, such as twirling hammers, they have shown up in earlier levels, but otherwise this is kind of where they all land. The left punch section happens here in first round to catch up, but this is one of our right punch attacks in this case. Whirling Warrior is again going to have that scimitar position here that we're using as an initial block, and this other hand is in prep for the next attack. Again, you've seen that position, and each one of the brown belt levels has one technique that uses this idea. So this is the one here in first round. Now, as they punch, again, we're going to retreat initially, doing an inward block with the left hand. Right hand is chambered up high, and we're stepping beside them with a raking hammer fist, again, across the nose. And as you spin, we're going to turn, checking his arm with an outward left sword hand underneath his arm. Right? All of that in one spinning motion. So again, it starts with the scimitar position. We step, smash the nose, chop underneath the arm, and then we're going to reach up. This next section uses a half Nelson, one of those side half Nelsons. And from this position, we usually, with the side half Nelson, will come up under the arm, and on that same side of the neck, reach up over the head and pull them down. This one's going to show the exception where we're going to reach to the far side. So palm up after you do this chop. We're going to hold his arm, hold his right wrist with your right hand. Left hand's going to reach palm up across his neck to the left side and reach up and around his head. It's not quite as sturdy as grabbing on the other side, but again, the whole point is to show us all the options, all the tools. So this is another way we can do that side half Nelson. We're reaching up here, grabbing on the side of his head. You're going to pull his head down with your left hand as you hook, and as you pull his head, you want to pull it under the arm. You're also going to punch forward towards 6 o'clock with the right hand. So the head comes down and the arm goes forward, and you're pulling him through the space you're standing in, so you have to move. That's kind of just a general principle with the half Nelson, is you're always pulling them through the space you're standing in. You have to retreat in that process to make room for them to take your space. So again, you grab the wrist, you hand sword, you reach up and grab. What I'm going to do is step back towards 12 o'clock with the left. We're going to drop down onto that left knee, and using your weight as you drop, so it's not just your arms pulling his head down, you're sagging your weight down on him, bringing his head forward and punching his own wrist forward at the same time and dropping onto your left knee. All of that together will turn him, boom, so that he lands face up with his head right here by your right leg. And we're going to finish with a left downward back fist right to the nose or eye. Then we'll stand from there and a full cover out towards 12 o'clock. That's the whole technique. So again, from the top, we're inward block with our scimitar. We're going to step hammer fist through the nose, hand sword under the arm, we're grabbing the wrist. Reach up to the far side, to the left side of the neck, and underhook his arm, but then hook around the side of his neck. And we're dropping with the left, sagging all your weight, and as you do, punch forward with the right hand, and that drop will turn him. Boom, you want to pull that arm, pull his head underneath his arm, right, as you punch forward. That'll flip him over face up. Downward back fist to the nose or eyes, and then full cover out straight to 12 o'clock. One more time. Grab, drop, back fist, full cover out. That is Whirling Warrior.